So are you feeling kind of nervous and you're not really sure why? You found the right video, because what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to cover approximately how your breathing is either causing or exacerbating that state of anxiety. And I'm going to give you a tried and true breathing technique so that you can get out of that state and get back into a more calm, productive state. Let's talk about that today. Welcome to the Midwest. My name is Jesse, and today we're talking about how your breathing may be the reason why you feel anxious and nervous all the time. And this is something, as a breath instructor and as a breath worker, I work with clients all around the world, and this is a very, very common thing. We oftentimes don't realize just how impactful our breathing is on the way that we feel, the way that we think, the way that our body functions. So what I want you to do right now is, if you're feeling anxiety, I want you to understand that your breathing is probably coming into play. And I would like you to just take a minute to observe your breath. Where is your breath? Are you breathing into the chest? Are you mouth breathing? Those are two really powerful signals to the autonomic nervous system that you're in a state of fight or flight. You're not in a safe place, and that you need to produce stress hormones. And of course, you're going to feel that stress. You're going to feel that extra energy that you're going to perceive as unwanted energy. You just want to relax. You're going to perceive it as tension and anxiety. So it's something that oftentimes we're unaware of, but if you're breathing through your mouth, if you're breathing into your chest, if you're maybe breathing into your shoulders, it's just a lot of shoulder breathing, oftentimes you're creating more anxiety than what you really should feel. And so a lot of times this happens because we sit at desks and we don't have a lot of mobility, especially in our lower part of our breath area. So as far as especially the lower lobes, especially the diaphragm, oftentimes we just aren't using our breathing mechanism in a way that it should be used. Now, if you want to learn more about that, of course, take a look at my links below. But for the time being, let's use this time to get out of that stress state. So what I want you to do is just a few basic things before we get into this breathing session. I want you to start focusing on nasal breathing, and I want you to bring that breath down to your belly, okay? And as you're bringing that down, I want you to try to focus on expanding the lower parts of those ribs. Those lower parts of the ribs should expand slightly, not a whole bunch. You don't need to take big, deep breaths, but at least bring that breath down. Really try to engage the diaphragm, engage your belly area, engage your ribs, and try to avoid breathing into the chest. Really try to bring it down, not bring it up. Now, the next step we're gonna do is I'd like you to find a seated position or a lying down position. Now, if you're at work or if you're in a stressful situation, of course you can't lie down, but try to be in a seated position that facilitates just some freedom around your midsection. Try to, if you need to, I don't know if you're able to do this, but unbuckle your belt a little bit, allow for a little extra room in the abdominal area, because we want to pull that breath down, and it's going to expand this whole area around our abdomen. So what we're going to do is I will count off a breathing technique. Now, this is a very, very common breathing technique, and the reason why it's common is because it works, okay? So maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. It's called box breathing. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count off in, and I'm gonna count up to 4. We're gonna hold our breath with a full lung for 4 seconds. And then we're gonna exhale, nice and relaxed for 4 seconds. And then I want you to exhale to a neutral lung. And a neutral lung is just basically, it's not completely empty. There's still a little bit of air left in it. And basically it's just as if you're just not gonna push any air out. And you're gonna hold that for 4 seconds, and I'm just gonna count this off for you, okay? So have some headphones on if you like, or just try to find a position where you're relaxed, but you have some area around here that's nice and free. And we're gonna do 2 minutes together, because 2 minutes is approximately the minimum sufficient dose for most people to start to shift out of that autonomic arousal that you might be in right now. So let's go ahead and begin. Take a nice deep breath all the way in and relax it out. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold with a full lung, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold with a neutral lung, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, relax it out, 2, 3, 4, hold with a neutral lung, 3, 4, bring it in, down to the belly, hold, 2, 3, 4, relax it out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, bring it in, 2, 3, 4, hold, those ribs nice and expanded, and let it out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, bring it in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, relax it out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, you're getting it, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, relax it out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, bring it in through the nose, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, relax it out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, relax it out, 2, 3, 4, and go back into normal breathing, trying to maintain a nice, slow, relaxed pace with your breath, nothing in the chest, not using your mouth for breathing, just relax. Now you can do this technique anytime you like. You can do it for as long as you like. Maybe this wasn't quite enough to get you where you need to be, that's fine. Just remember, in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, neutral lung for 4, and keep that up, okay? This is a technique that's being used around the world just for this issue, because your breath can start to run away from you, and it can make you feel more anxious just because you're breathing incorrectly. Now, if you'd like to know why this works and the ins and outs and all the different nerdy things about breathwork, take a look at the links below, take a look at my book and my online courses, and I explain why this stuff works. But for now, calm down, relax your shoulders, relax your eyebrows, just get into this nice cadence of 4, 4, 4, and 4. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. If you know someone who needs this, send it to them. And don't forget to go out there and be kind to one another.